If you want to start out your first animation project, then this video is for you because I'm going to give you a nice tip on how you can test your animation concept and the characters before you even start animating. So stay tuned. Hey guys, my name is Eon and welcome to my Start Animating YouTube channel. The channel that is specifically aimed at everyone that is new to animation, and if that is you, welcome, you are at the right place. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and also click on that little notification bell so that you can get notified every week when I upload a brand new video. And if you want to become an animator and you don't know what are all the tools and things you're going to need, well, I created an animation startup guide, and in this guide I list all the softwares and recommended drawing tablets that you're going to need, including links so that you can go check out everything, see what the prices are, and see what will be the best things best suited for your needs. So if you're looking for that startup guide, in the description box below there's a link. Just click there and I will send that guide to you. Now today I want to give you a tip, and it's something that I do to just before I start animating any project. I basically do this. It takes time. You have to invest in the time to do this, but it will allow you to do two things. Does the concept of your animation, is it working, or do you maybe need to fine-tune a few things before you start? And there's other benefits as well. You can build an audience and make people excited about your upcoming animation as well. So this method has a lot of benefits. And so what do I do? Well, before I say what I do, I have a streaming platform. It is a Christian streaming platform for kids. So I create a lot of shows. Some of them are also animations. And if you know anything about animation, it is very time consuming. It takes a lot of time to create a project or an episode or a video. So you want to kind of, before you invest that kind of time and effort into a project, you first want to see, does it work? Will this story, does it work? Do you need to make changes before you start animating? Do you need to maybe change your characters, their personalities, whatever? So you want to gather this information before you start. So what do I do? Well, I create a comic strip that I release. Now, part of my streaming platform is I release a digital magazine for kids every 2 months, and then in this magazine I place a comic strip, and that is exactly where I test some of my concepts. Okay, so let me quickly show you what I mean. Okay, so here is my website, and this is the cover of the current issue, and even this character I created inside my animation software, and then I export it as an image, and then I can use it inside when I design my magazine. So here is all the previously released magazines, and so let's quickly click on a magazine. So let's click on that one, and so let's go to my magazine or my comic strip, and here we go. Okay, so this is a 2-page comic strip that I have created using my animation software. Okay, and to give you a quick idea, to create the comic strip, not coming up with the idea, just to create the comic strip takes me, I do it within a day. So what do? The first thing is I create just a layout. So I design all the blocks or draw out all the blocks, and inside every block, I hope you can see it with the lights, that's a bit better. So inside the blocks I do the speech bubbles with the dialogue, and I just give myself a basic idea, almost like storyboarding, on what is happening in each block, and I just plan the layout of my comic strip. Okay, so once I've done that, then I can go to my animation software. In my case, it is Cartoon Animator, and then I've already created my background, and I also created some rigged characters as well for my animation project one day. And then using the my layout that I've planned out, now I can import the scenes, the character, and I just pose the character how I want. So let's pose him maybe like that. He is laughing. And then I can just go, once I've finished doing the layout, I can export this as an image. So render image, make sure it is clicked on current frame. I use 4K because then it's bigger resolution, so it gives me better quality in the magazine. And then I can export it as an image, okay? And then I do all the blocks of my layout. I can now just export, create the images, export it. Then I go to my drawing software, okay? So it is Clip Studio Paint. And then basically, if I can just quickly show you, I just have a basic layout. Let me just scroll down so that you can see. I then create the basic layout because I've planned this, and there are different frames. And so what I do is I create folders for each frame, and then I import the images into that specific folder, and I can now just basically place it so that it is how it should be according to my layout and my design again. And I can just add all the images that I created inside my animation software. I drag it in, and I can then also use or add speech bubbles as well. And once I'm done, I can then export this as an image, and I can place it inside my magazine. Or if you don't have a magazine like I do, you can place it on social media. You can create a Facebook group or a Facebook page or Instagram account, and you can post your comic strips there, and then you can start see, okay, what are the response that you are getting. But let's say you don't have a drawing software. Well, then you can always just go to Canva. You can create a free account. Let me quickly show you. So let's say you've created your free account. Then you click here at the top, create a design. Then you can say comic strip and enter. And so it will give you some templates that you can start off with. Okay, so there's some templates. So let's scroll down and see what template will work for you. Let's say you want to use this one. There you go. And now you can import your images inside each block. And then you can also just click on elements, speech bubble, and you can, let's say, graphics, and you can now import some speech bubbles as well. So that one doesn't have an outline, so let's delete it. Let's find another one. Let's say, for example, that you can place it, and then you can also just add text inside, and so you can create your comic strip absolutely free. So what are the benefits of doing this? Well, first of all, you'll be able to test your concept. You'll be able to see your story. How does the audience react to it? Do they like it? Do they like the characters? Do I need to maybe change the personality of the characters? You can really test your concept with an audience. The second thing it does is it allows you to make adjustments and see, okay, they like it, but maybe I need to change a few things. Like I say, maybe change the personality of one of the characters. Maybe your story needs a comic relief character. So maybe add a new character as well that can provide that to your story. What it also does is it builds an audience. So if you create a Facebook page or Instagram account where you can post your comic strips, it allows you to kind of build an audience along the way and create a following. So one day when you do want to create your animation project, it's much easier if you probably need finances to maybe use Kickstarter or crowdfunding, because you have an audience and you have people that follows you, that like your story, and there's a much bigger chance that you can get financial support from that because you've built an audience. There's some trust because they know your story and your characters, and there's a little bit of an investment. So there's a lot of benefits of doing this. Plus, you can release content regularly. That's very important. In my case, I can release a comic strip every 2 months. Okay, but like I say, it takes me I create a comic strip within a day. So you can easily, depending on how many ideas you can come up with, you can release a comic strip once a week or every second week or once a month. So you can release content for your audience on a regular basis while you are working on your animation project in the background as well. So it is very beneficial to do this. There's so many benefits in doing this. So I hope this video was helpful. It is just something that I do for my streaming platform to test, just to test ideas and concepts and see if it works and how do I need to make adjustments to make it even better. So let me know in the comments, is this something that you are thinking of doing? Are there other ways that you test out your animation concepts before you start animating? Because I think it is quite important. You need to test it before you spend months and months on your project, and at the end of the day, it didn't work because you didn't test your ideas. So let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. So from me, Ion, I will see you guys next week with another video. God bless and happy animating.